Hello, a Panamanian lost in Hungary. I'm not lost, I'm just, yeah. Okay, take two. I recently got a new job in a Spar shopping market. What I've been doing there is basically do a part-time job. I'm working with Melodiac. This is a company that helps students get job. So I am an international student. I'm still studying at the university, and I also have to carry on my personal responsible life. And recently I was thinking that it was really hard for me a few days ago to put together a sentence in Hungarian because that context never came to my mind before. What was happening? My job usually is sorting out merchandise that arrives to the supermarket. For instance, boxes, I just unpack them and place them into the shops. That's what I do every day. And then suddenly comes a lady, a young, an elderly lady, and she says to me, "Do you mind reading this for me because I cannot understand. These are very tiny fonts, and I don't have my eyeglasses." And I could tell her, "I'm going to read to you because actually I know how to read in Hungarian, but reading is something, and understanding what it's written is something, something." And it is that in my brain I still have the exact fixed pattern of Spanish language and English language. And since I have been listening, watching TV programs in Hungarian, I so funnily interesting this lady. I could not help her, so I turned to a colleague that was around and asked for help. Then when I came back home, I start asking Gemini because who else am I going to ask for these silly questions? Maybe for Hungarians, it's normal to them. But I was thinking deeply that it's really important to know how the grammar works in your brain because actually you need the context, you need the words, you need the structure, but also you need to know how language flows and also how is learned. So for me, it was really hard to tell the lady, I can read, but I cannot understand. And in my brain, I really wanted to say a sentence that is impossible in Hungarian. I mean, exactly as I said it, but the reason why is because in Hungarian language, you have only one tense, and then you have words that help you, you know, to let uh, to the interlocutors to find out what tense you're using or what do you want to say so people get the directions, and it's a very logical language if you examine it in detail. My point is I don't have those frameworks. I just have memorized sentence and phrases, and this is the reason why I feel so shocked because I halted. I did a huge pause, a huge hesitation. I was not able to help the lady. And in my brain, I was like, I know how to say this, and I also know how to say the other sentence, but I was not able to put together the sentences. Thank you, Duolingo. Thank you, TV programs, but I really need to ask more about people teaching me this context. Thank you for listening to this story. If you have been here for quite so long, have a good time. Bye bye.